Hello, and welcome to another video. Today, we'll be playing some Standard on Arena. So, I've been out of Standard for quite a while now. The last time I played was when I made my last Standard video. So, basically the entire time that Vivi was running Standard, I've been out of it and just now coming back. But this deck caught my attention. So this is a take on the Bant Airbending Combo deck. I will leave a link to the deck list in the description below. I am not an adept combo player by any means, but I have played a few games with this already just to make sure that I understand the combo and stuff like that. But I'd still say I'm pretty new to this deck and thought it would be fun to take it for a spin today and play some games with you. Before we jump into the ladder, I'll show you what I'm working with here. The main thing we have going on is an infinite combo involving Dock Orlock, which makes cards you cast from your graveyard or exile cost 2 less to cast, meaning you can airbend for free. Aang Swift Savior is a 3-mana flash flying 2/3 that airbends a creature or spell when he enters. The waterbending flip side doesn't really matter here, I don't think. And then Appa Steadfast Guardian is a 4-mana flash flying 3/4 that can airbend any number of target non-land permanents you control when it enters. And when you cast a spell from exile, he creates a 1/1 ally creature token. So that's the idea here. We also have a couple of Airbender Ascensions which can kind of be a stand-in for Aang. Appa can go infinite with this one as well as long as you have Dock Orlock out. It also does some extra stuff. When it enters, airbend up to 1 target creature. So, unlike Appa, you can bounce your opponent's creatures if you need to. And then, whenever a creature you control enters, put a quest counter on this enchantment. At the beginning of your end step, if this enchantment has 4 or more quest counters on it, exile up to 1 target creature you control, then return it to the battlefield under its owner's control. So this can kind of re-trigger things like your Quantum Riddler or kickstart your combo again. This ideally you are warping in, and if possible, airbending it to cast again for free. Or if you're casting it from warp with dock out, you can pay 3 mana instead of the 5. Also a good target for Appa to airbend, since he can do any number of your permanents. Other stuff we have going on is a lot of ramp. So Gene Pollinator and Llanowar Elves, as well as Badger Mole Cub and Bramble Familiar. So the 3 of these are just kind of mana dorks. And then Badger Mole Cub is going to earthbend your lands, and also make your creatures tap for an additional green mana. So this is very important for ramping us and generating a lot of mana. Additionally, we have ways to find our combo pieces with things like Bramble Familiar's Fetch Quest, which again you're not casting for 7 mana, you are airbending this and then casting it for free or for 2 mana, milling 7 cards and then putting a creature, enchantment, or land from among them onto the battlefield. We also have Hang at the Crossroads, a 5 mana 3/3 flying creature that, when it enters, you look at the top 5 cards of your library. You may put a creature card with mana value 4 or less from among them onto the battlefield, and the rest on the bottom in a random order. And then he can transform, which I guess is a little bit relevant. Land creatures you control have vigilance, and at the beginning of combat on your turn, earthbend 2. So any extra earthbending you have is good with Badger Mole Cub, of course. And then Nature's Rhythm is X green. Search your library for a creature card with mana value X or less. Put it onto the battlefield, then shuffle. And Harmonize for an extra 2 green. But that means your creatures can help cast this. And I think ideally what we're looking for with this, or fetch quest, in addition to our combo pieces, is Craterhoof Behemoth, which is going to allow us to attack on our turn because it's got haste. So if we can create infinite 1/1 allies, we're either going to do that at the end of our opponent's turn, go to our turn and attack immediately, or if we have to do one of these sorcery speed things to find stuff to combo off with on our turn, Craterhoof Behemoth is what is going to seal the deal for us. We're just going to make a giant beast with trample and attack. So that's the idea. But like I said, I'm not really a skilled combo player. I'm just gonna try my best and hopefully we'll have some fun today and see if we can make it work. Or at the very least, learn something. So yeah, let's get right into it. Okay. We can cast the Dock Gorlock with the Gene Pollinator and the 2 lands that we have. And then, once we get a forest or plains, we can cast Appa. Aang doesn't really do anything right now, but maybe we just run it. Play a land. Gene Pollinator. I think next turn we have to try and draw a card with Quantum Riddler. Yeah, make this blue. Warp this. Okay. Yeah, I guess attack. Why not? Sure. Next turn, I guess we get Dock Gorlock out there. Okay. make an otter. I guess we cast our other gene pollinator as well. Next turn we can get our Quantum Riddler out maybe. Okay. Okay. I mean, do we play our second dock? Or we can Appa. Actually, we could play Aang. See if we get something. Okay. I'm just worried they're going to destroy it. Next turn, we have enough if we play Dock Orlock. We can Appa on their end step and combo off. Unless they do something. Okay, we should be good. Assuming they let us get that far. I am nervous. I guess we can attack actually. Play the bear. Alright, I feel okay about this. And if they try to mess with any of our stuff, as long as it's not Dock, we can save it with Appa. I mean, we could save Dock with Appa as well, but then we're kind of just in a bad spot. I just don't want to expose us to too much opportunity for disruption. Okay. Well, let's see. Oh, they might have something. Okay. We'll get Aang, and I guess the other Aang as well. Oh no. They're destroying Dock. Alright, that's tough. Let's draw. Hmm. Now we have Craterhoof in hand. We can cast it next turn with the Gene Pollinators, but it would be the only creature that can attack. Still might be worth doing though. Okay. Yep. Okay. Oh man. Okay. So Craterhoof is off the table. Maybe Aang can find something. Let's attack though. Whiff. Okay. Not great. They know about our Aang in exile. Maybe we should have done Airbender's Ascension there to get rid of a token. I'm not sure. Okay. Doing monument things. Yeah, I don't think we have this. If we could attack one more time, we could win, but we can only bounce one of their things. Yep. Grand for the win, I guess. Oh yeah, we get an ally. But are we going to be able to block? Nope. Okay. Well, if I had played the Airbender's Ascension, things could have been different there, but on to the next one. Only one land, but 2 Llanowar elves. We could only produce green mana though, so I don't think this is gonna work. Yeah, sure. I think this is okay. No turn 1 play, but we can Bramble Familiar on turn 2. Hmm. Next turn, we can search for Badgermole Cub. Okay. X is 2. Probably the best way to expand our mana going forward. After that, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 right now, and 7 next turn. So we could go get Appa. We need a Dock Warlock though. Maybe we use our second Nature's Rhythm to get the bear. Yeah. I'm not too worried about interaction here. We have 3 mana remaining, so we can casting if we need to save something. I didn't know this deck was still a thing, but I'm here for it. That's awesome. Should I just bounce her? Looks like we're going to be comboing on our turn, which is not ideal. Oh, we just drew Appa. That's great. Let's just attack in the air. Okay. And then at the end of their turn, we'll go off. Still have just 1, 2, 7 mana. Or how much power do we have? 7 power. So, yeah, we could go get Craterhoof next turn if we need it as a backup plan. Okay, equip. So, how big can they go this turn? Oh, they're at 10 already, so yeah, we're gonna need to block. I mean, we can make a million blockers. It's all the same combo plan for us. We'll just have to make a bunch of blockers first, and then we can make enough attackers for our next turn. Yeah, Aang is the only one we can cast at instant speed, so we just go back and forth here. Make a bunch of 1/1s. Alright, perfect. Yeah, they don't want to sit through all that. Cool. Interesting. I'll try it, I guess, but it's a little shaky, I think. We have duplicate combo pieces, but no real ramp. Wait, is this the same deck again? Oh, no. Do I expose the bear? We can try pen testing them, I guess. See what happens. I'm not really sure what deck they're on. Golgari? Oh no. Am I in trouble? Okay. Not too threatening. Nice. Let's attack. So, we don't have Appa or a way to get Appa, so we're kind of in a holding pattern right now. Okay. A lot of breeding pools. Yet again, we're not really doing anything, so we have Aang if we need him, but yeah, we're not really doing anything. This was a bad keep, I think. If our opponent had a more aggressive deck, then we'd be in a lot of trouble here. We're really failing to develop our board very much, and we could Aang, but then he would die. I think we just let these go, and good thing we have backups. Get this out. Okay. So we can Aang, and then try to fetch quest for Appa. then go bear and try to go off. Although we wouldn't be able to attack until their next turn, so I don't like that. Oh no, that was dumb. I meant to tap the familiar for mana first, but good thing we have a land. That was sloppy though. We did not find Appa. We can get a bramble familiar and try to do this again. Or Aang is a more direct way to do that, so let's do Aang. There's Appa. And we're doing this on our turn, so if they wipe the board, we're done, but let's try. Okay, cool. Alright. I think I've got one more in me and then I'll call it. No. I don't think this hand is good at all. I don't think we ever want Crater Hoof in our hand. And we can't play any of this. Oh, seriously? At least we can put him back, but this hand is also incredibly slow. I mean, with this and this, we just need Appa to combo. The land is okay. I don't really like this though. Okay. Keep this. Now this is tough though because we have 2 combo pieces or the ramp that we need. Like, do we do this? If they destroy this, then we're kinda screwed. Also, we don't have a way to make blue. The alternative would maybe be to do this. But then we have to go find everything. Maybe there's an in-between. But we can't even cast this. Maybe, do that? I don't know. Not bad. Okay. I would have hoped for maybe a Llanowar elves or something there, but it's okay. Let's do this. No, don't counter it. Oh no. Well, we have our full combo, but a ways to go. We can't make blue, and this is our worst matchup by far, so hate our life. We could cast Appa next turn. We'll see. Oh no. We don't want this. Absolutely crying. Let's pass. What have they done so far? Okay. Yep. Destroying the elves. We kind of need all of our mana. Do we play Appa to save it? Please don't counter. Okay. Alright. Now Appa is exposed, which is really not good. It does kind of prevent them from attacking though. But they have a treasure, and any burn spell at all deals with Appa, so no chance I'm blocking that. Okay. Well, we can cast this. We can also get Doc out there. But we're really opening ourselves up. Oh, whoops. That's Botanical Sanctum, not Breeding Pool. Anyway. Oh well. Yeah, just the elves. I feel like this is extremely risky though. I won't attempt to attack. Okay. Alright, elves are gone. We need one more blue source in order to combo. We also have to get the bear out and hope they don't destroy it. Or Appa. Okay. So, oh man. I feel like this is extremely telling that I do this. Like, they have to know that I have Aang in hand now. 'Cause why else would I do that? Okay. Mm-hmm. Okay, we have to save Appa. Hopefully they don't have another burn spell. Okay, they've got a treasure now, so they could have red mana. Oh man, I'm nervous. They're targeting Aang? I mean, yeah, we'll save it. They should have gone for the bear, though. 'Cause then our combo would be over. I'm actually not sure why they did that. Alright, they're tapped out, so we're good to go. So let's airbend this. Airbend again. Make a token. Airbend again. Make a token. Airbend. Alright, they've had enough. I'm not gonna answer that. I mean, I had fun. I don't think my opponent did. I feel a little bad about that. I do think it was a mistake to not target Doc with that second combustion technique. 'Cause we should not have won there. Ooh, we got a pack. Let's open it. A raven eagle. I love that. That will do it for today. Thank you so much for joining me for some games of Standard here on Arena. I would love to know if you've been playing Standard lately, and if so, which deck are you on? Let's talk down in the comments. And as always, if you enjoyed this video, make sure you hit that like button, and please consider subscribing if you haven't already. I put out new Magic the Gathering ASMR videos every Monday and Friday. I truly appreciate all of your support, and I hope you have a wonderful day.